Hi everyone, I wanted to show you one of my favorite apps called HyperDock, which lets you manage your windows a little better than before. So, if I, for example, have these kinds of windows open up, it becomes a mess to manage them. So, what HyperDock lets you do is have certain powerful features like I can pick up this window and put it on the right and it just snaps there. Similarly, I can move this one to the left. Now I have both of them, perfectly aligned side by side to work with. Or I can pick up one of these windows and, put them in the center or make them full screen, all sorts of things. They even have the keyboard shortcuts which I can use to move the windows around, make them full screen, make them center, make them big, etc., etc. One of the biggest advantage of having HyperDock is, it does small things also. Like for example, it adds previews into your dock so I can see what kind of windows are open for a certain given application and switch to it. But that's not my favorite part. My favorite part is actually being able to move and resize the existing open windows. So if you want to move these windows around, you have to go to the title bar and click and drag them around, and if you have to resize them, you have to go to the edges and resize them, and you have to be like very precise with where you're clicking, and it's a pain sometimes. So with HyperDock, what happens is I'll show you, for example, where my mouse is. Now you can follow my mouse around easily. So with HyperDock's, I can set up shortcuts where I can move or resize windows without having to really, look for the title or look for the edges and wait for the mouse to become those pointy arrows in order to resize them. So if I hold down the shortcut key for the resize window option, you'll notice that as I move my mouse over the window, it's resizing. I'm not anywhere close to the edges. My mouse can be literally anywhere and it works. So I can resize it in the X, in the Y, and I can take full control over the size of the window. Similarly, if I hold the other shortcut key, I can move the window around. Now see, again, my mouse is nowhere near the title bar. It's anywhere on the window and I just have to press the key. This is really convenient when you're working with a bunch of windows. See how easily I'm able to resize them and move them around. Make them small. Okay, I want to see this one, make this big. Okay, I'm done with this. Reading. Okay, just put it aside. So very, very handy. I would highly recommend, if you use a computer a lot and you get into these problems with Windows, just give it a try. It's only $10, or as people call it, 9.99. I've been using it for about 2 years now, and it's definitely good. So I hope you give it a try, and if you have any questions, just let me know and I'll try to help you out. Cheers.